Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a house tour of the biggest, largest, gigantic, craziest house I've ever built in The Sims ever. I mean, this thing is massive. And my friend Emily, hi Emily, asked me to build it for her and her gigantic family, which I think has like 20 Sims, more than that maybe. Obviously she uses some sort of like mod so that she can have more than 8 Sims. And there's a bunch of babies, and most of the family are of alien descent, and it's insane. It's insane. So I'm kind of just showing you the outside of the house right now. There is plenty of parking out here, a cute little pathway. There are, I think, 4 stories total, including a basement. And I really concentrated on the structure and the detail of this house. It's definitely not a boring square. It's much more detailed than what I would normally do. And yeah, so I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. At the very end, when we go through the screenshots, because there's going to be a ton of them, that's when I'll actually read you the description of the family that Emily wants to live in this house. And yeah, we'll get into all of that later. But basically, this would be great for any large families, growing families, or even if you're doing something like the 100 baby challenge, this would be awesome for you. So please enjoy the tour, and of course, it will be available for download. I listed, well, if you go to the Sims 3 exchange and look at the download page, it'll tell you all the packs that I used for this, and it's not, which I think is all of them, I can't remember, but there's no custom content. I never use custom content, so you could definitely download and use this home. So let's go ahead and start this tour. Going through the front door, I think there's 1 or 2 back doors, but definitely this is the main entrance. And as soon as you come in, there are 2 grand staircases. That's right, not 1, but 2. And over to the left is the main living area. Now, you're going to notice these rooms, of course, are massive because this is like the biggest house I've ever built. And I didn't do a whole lot of clutter because I figured, Emily would want to decorate it very specific towards her Sims and want to put her own things in here. It's a large growing family, so she probably has plenty of items already. And sorry about that ceiling glitch. It always does that with the staircases, always. But there is a ceiling, I promise. And yeah, so it's definitely a lot more open and less cluttered than the houses I would normally do, but that's awesome. It's a great, awesome change. And over on this side is a bar, a nice large bar area with lots of bottles and, of course, a bar. And over here is a pool table. This house is definitely great for entertaining. And, of course, since it's for such a large family, you need lots of places for the Sims to gather and enjoy each other's company and have fun and have their friends over. And then back in this little corner is a tiny little reading nook. All right, so if the camera gets a little wonky, I'm so sorry. You guys know that always happens in camera mode, and I'm gonna double check I have all the lights on. Hold on. All right, I definitely didn't have the lights on, so let's just kind of, there you go. You can see much better. It doesn't make much of a difference because it's daylight outside. But basically, there's like a bunch of archways to get into the hallway. So we have 2 here through the pool table. Whoops, that's a wall. There's another archway here in between the staircase. And then 2 more here in the living room. All right, so gosh, where are we going to go next? I guess we'll go to the kitchen next because why not? We'll obviously go upstairs when we're done with this first floor. Going through the staircases, into the hallway, into the kitchen. I'm so sorry, I'm so annoying. All right, so this kitchen, guys, is freaking massive. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, you can definitely fit your entire gigantic alien family in here, Emily. You definitely can. I don't know. It's like, this is the biggest kitchen I've ever built, ever. And I feel like my design skills have gone down a bit just because, like, it's so repetitive. But what can you do? What can you do with such a large space? I mean, this is so funny. I love it. I love it. All right. You can kind of see into the backyard, and we'll definitely get into the backyard a little bit later, probably before we go to the second floor. But you're going to notice lots and lots of archways through this home, which is pretty cool. Still gives it kind of an open feeling. And then this is our formal dining room. So we have two of the biggest dining room tables that I could possibly find, as well as a little buffet area right here that you can totally see the backyard. Lots of cabinets and storage in this dining room. Of course, plenty of seating. Yeah, you're going to need lots of plates and silverware for this family. So there you go. There you have it. Lots and lots of storage options. All right, so I don't know what else to say about it. There's like a million freaking chairs. How many are there? 3, 6, 8, 16? 16 just in the dining room. And I totally forgot to put high chairs for the babies. Oopsie. You could definitely do that though. There's plenty of room. Like right here, this whole empty space could be nothing but high chairs. So there you have it. There's the kitchen. All right, let's go back out into the hallway. And oh my gosh, I forgot to color that part of the wall. I am so unprofessional. Why am I going down this way? Oh, okay. These double doors. There's 2 sets of double doors. So, oh my gosh, it's going to take me 20 minutes just to get down the hallway. Let's go to this first set over here on the right, which is, you probably guessed it, the garage. So there were 4 spots outside, I think, and then 3 more in here. So yeah. Lots of parking. And then this is Dad's garage. She wanted a place for him to be able to tinker in. And yeah, I mean, there's lots of mechanics tools and a trophy case. And I'm going to zoom a little bit faster than normal just because this place is so massive. So massive. All right, so that's the garage. And then back here into the hallway is another set of double doors that I don't even remember where this goes. Oh, the laundry room. Of course, with a family of more than 20 Sims, like I think there's just 20 babies or something, you're definitely going to have to do a lot of laundry. So I made a nice, gigantic laundry room, lots of clothes hanging everywhere, lots of storage. There's one set of double doors that goes out to the backyard. So this can double as kind of like a mud room when the kids are done playing in the pool or whatever. I think there's a pool. Yeah, there's a pool. Or playing in the mud and the dirt and the sand. They could come straight into the laundry room, change their clothes, and then go on their merry way. So again, over here is some more storage and a folding table. So that is the massive laundry room. Let's continue down our trek, our long trek down the massive hallway. Going down the massive hallway. Massive hallway. Okay, sorry, I had to fast forward while I was going down the hallway. Otherwise, we would have been here for like 2 hours. So on the opposite side of the house, these double doors lead to the library. And this library is massive with plenty of books, plenty of seating, and a spiral staircase that actually goes up to the 2nd floor of the library. Yeah, we'll get there in a second. But through this archway is a ton of desks. I mean, there are so many desks here, but that's great because that means all your Sims can do their homework and study pretty much at the same time. There's also a cute little seating area over here with some more books. And then through this archway is, yes, you guessed it, more desks. And those stairs go down to the basement, which I'll show you in a second. But there's another cute little seating area over here and more desks over here. And then the last part of the first floor is this gigantic study room, and there is everything in here from a drafting table to art easels to telescopes, chess tables. There's the glass blowing station, which of course is store content. If you don't have it, you could just put something else in that area over there. And there's a skeleton, a whiteboard, this tool making thing. I don't even know what the technical name is, but yeah, there's plenty of things to get into. Your Sims will never be bored and they will never stop learning in this house. So now let's go ahead and go down these stairs into the basement. All right, so as soon as you come down the stairs to the right-hand side, there is a little playroom for the kids and toddlers. We have a rocking horse, a ton of toys, dollhouse, toy boxes, the train set, lots of things to keep them occupied. And then in this middle spot, we have just a little living room with a TV and a turntable. And then further down the basement, there is the game/music area. So we have a ping pong table. Over on this side, we have a bunch of, I don't know, snakes, turtles, aquarium, something, a bunch of pets. There is the foosball table, shuffleboard, a dartboard, and the stage. So the stage, this is a very musical family, especially among the boys, I believe. So we've got couple of drum sets, the keyboard, some guitars, a piano. Yeah, lots of instruments. And then further down, this basement's gigantic. It's like the size of the whole house, pretty much. I don't think I skimped on the basement at all. This is our exercise room. So in the exercise room, we have a bunch of treadmills, some weightlifting machines, a couple of yoga mats, some pull-up bars, the radio, of course, and another little yoga area over here. This is actually the ball for the horses, but I thought it looked like one of those yoga balls, balance balls, whatever they're called. So I just had to throw that in there, of course. And then there's more to this basement. Don't you worry, there's a lot more to this basement. These double doors over here next to like all the animal cages take us to more of, well, first of all, it's going to take us to a hallway, obviously. Can't forget the hallway down here. It's massive, but these all lead to bedrooms and some other things. I don't want to make you sit through this entire hallway, so I'll just go into one of the rooms and pick up in a second. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but the camera's making me a little bit dizzy, so I'm just going to kind of go through room by room and do a shot like this, just a little bit smoother, so just because this house is so massive. But this is the second laundry room down here in the basement. Obviously, you can fit a lot more clothes in storage down here. So let's go on to the next room. Next, this is just a little storage area. There's some old newspapers, a trunk, and some baskets. Nothing crazy, just extra storage for her family's belongings. The next room is a bathroom in the basement because, of course, you can't have too many bathrooms. There's a regular toilet and a potty, as well as a tub for the little kitties. And then up here we have our sink. And I just realized there's no mirror down here, so you'd probably want to add one. The next room is a toy room, lots of toys down here. I also threw a bunch of sleeping bags, so you could definitely have sleepovers with the friends, or, you know, the kids can just come down here and sleep in the toy room every once in a while. It's fun to pretend to camp out, or fun to pretend to have a sleepover. And then there's a toy chest and the costume chest over in this corner. All right, so we're still in the basement, so these are pretty much guest rooms, or for when the babies age up, they could definitely live in here. There's a couple of bunk beds, a dresser, and a wardrobe, and of course, lots of toys. The next bedroom in the basement would be great for 4 Sims, I think it fits. So we have a set of double beds, or I guess bunk beds. What am I saying? Double beds. Bunk beds over here and a dresser. And then over on this side, we have some hanging clothes and, well, I guess this would fit 3 Sims then, and a single bed, as well as a cute little TV area. And the doors over on this side of the room actually go into a shared bathroom. So this bathroom is definitely old school. Lots of wood paneling and weird pink colors in here. And then over on this side, we have one sink and plenty of counters and storage space. And then the other set of double doors goes into another bedroom. And this one has a large double bed on this side with a beautiful dresser and mirror. And then in the middle, we have a little seating area with an old school retro TV. I mean, this basement is definitely not updated like the rest of the home, but that's okay. It's a finished basement, which is pretty rare. And there's another double bed over here, and of course some more clothes. So here's the floor plan of the basement. I forgot to do one for the first floor, which I'll show you next, and then we'll go up to the well, technically the second story where all the bedrooms and stuff are. But yeah, here's the basement in its entirety, so you can see that giant living / music area, the exercise room to the right, and then way in the back and to the left we have all the bedrooms, the guest bedrooms, the spare bedrooms. So now let's move on up to the floor plan of the first floor. Okay, so here's the massive first floor. When we first came in to the front, there was that living room and the pool table entertainment room, a garage to the right, along with the laundry area, kitchen, dining room in the back, and then all the way to the left, we have the library, study, like, I guess that's what you would call it. All right, so now we're going to move on to the second floor where all the bedrooms are. Okay, so this is actually a continuation of the library here on the second floor. So when you take that spiral staircase up, there is a much more comfy seating area, and of course a ton more bookshelves. So your Sims can come up here and read as well. And then going out these double doors takes us into the hallway, and over to the right, we actually have a bathroom. And this bathroom is a bit more bright and colorful. I figured this would be great for the kids. The blue and the purple are really cute together. There is a tub shower combo in the back as well as a separate tub, so all the babies and toddlers can bathe at the same time. Well, not all of them, obviously. There's like 20 of them, but you can probably fit 4 in there at once. Speaking of the babies and toddlers, here is their gigantic nursery. Gigantic. I made every single bed have a different color pattern, which was pretty fun to do so each baby can have their own little personality. There is a ton of high chairs here in the middle. I just stuck toy boxes in between each of the cribs because I honestly ran out of ideas. This middle space here has the play pens, which are store content, but if you don't have that, you definitely still have the blocks here, and you could probably put some more toys and such. Speaking of store content, we also have the changing table, which again, if you don't have it, you can replace it with some dressers, no big deal. And then of course a ton more cribs. And gosh, this house is so big the graphics take a while to load. And a bunch of little potties. So I don't know, this is craziness. It's just craziness, but it's hard to decorate a room this big. I will tell you, it is very hard. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that there's a lot of repetitiveness going on in there, but there had to be. So here's another massive hallway. And again, instead of making you go through like an hour of me just scrolling down the hallway, I'll pop into each room and show you what it is. So first off is mom and dad's sanctuary. They have a nice, gigantic walk-in closet that's glitching out right now. The whole room's glitching out. There we go, much better. There's a vanity set over here. Mom and dad have their own living room, so there's plenty of seating. They could come up here and nap and relax and watch TV and get away from the kids. There's a beautiful painting on the wall, and then this wall actually separates the bedroom from the master living room. So of course, mom and dad have a gigantic, cozy double bed right here with some beautiful nightstands on either side. And way back there, you can see one of the desks. And then over to the left, we have another little like study built in here. So mom and dad can each have their own work areas. And this master suite is so gigantic. It could be an apartment on its own. Like, honestly, you could stick a kitchen up here and it would be its own little apartment. So that just gives you an idea of how massive this house is. Through these double doors are mom and dad's very own bathroom for privacy. And I try to keep it very luxurious and spa-like. So we have some beautiful candles on the wall, a storage cabinet, nice laundry basket, beautiful stand-up shower, and then some double sinks with some gigantic leather mirrors. Are those leather? Wood? I don't know. Leather and wood and studs, whatever. They're gorgeous. I love those mirrors. All right, directly across from mom and dad's room is the boys' room, and they each have their own loft bed in here with a toy box underneath. And then over to the right, they also each have their own desk, and I tried to keep it very colorful in here, but kept everything pretty similar so that they don't fight. They each have their own favorite color, so that's why the desks are all different. And then they also have their own nook over here, which is not really a nook, it's like a gigantic living room pretty much. Plenty of seating for when their friends come over, plenty of extra sleeping spaces and storage, and of course, we can't forget the video games. Next up are the 2 gigantic bathrooms for all of the kids. I figured it'd be easier to just kind of do an aerial shot of this because there's so much empty space in here, but basically there's 2 of them, and they each have several toilets and several sinks, so there you go. That's for all the kids. They can use whatever they need whenever they need. Next up is the eldest daughter's bedroom. She got her own bedroom. She got very lucky, and it's because she is the oldest, so she is spoiled. She loves pink and black, so we have this beautiful black canopy bed. Well, not really canopy, I guess a 4-post bed with the hot pink walls, and she has a little mini living room too, of course. Gotta have her TV in here. They can't all fit in the living room at the same time, so I gave them all a little area for that as well. And then she has her very own walk-in closet, along with a desk to the right. And way back in this corner behind her bed, there is a ladder that goes up into an empty room. I'm going to show you that real quick. Of course, it's on the next floor. So here's just an aerial shot of the room. You can turn it into like an artist studio or something, but Emily said that the oldest teenager likes to sneak out a lot. So I figured if she had a ladder going into this room has a balcony. So she could easily come here and then climb down. And her parents haven't really figured out how she's escaping at night, but that is definitely how she's doing it. And I might as well show you this whole floor. We're not done with the floor that we were just on, but this one I just kind of left an empty palette. I just recreated like a bunch of bedrooms and bathrooms up here. So as the toddlers and babies get older, Emily has plenty of places to put them. And then there is actually a 4th floor, which I just left completely empty. So I'm not going to bother showing you that. But this house is definitely expandable even more, even if you need to fit, I don't know, 100 Sims, maybe not that many, but you could fit a bunch more in here. So let's go back to the floor that we were on and finish touring the house now. All right, so this is a bedroom for 2 of the daughters, and it's actually separated in the middle with a walk-in closet to kind of give them their own little separated space without really being separate. So we have one bed over here with her own TV area and of course side table, and then all the way on the other side of the room we have another bed with her own side table. And this girl actually gets a little living area as well, but I guess both of the girls could sit here. They're pretty good friends from what I'm told, so they would definitely hang out, and they have a video game console. And then over here they each also have their very own desk. All right, let's go across the hallway. And then this is the room where the other 3 girls all sleep. They share this one. Again, I did this kind of weird thing where I put this walk-in closet in the middle in between all the beds. I don't know. It was just trying something different. It kind of gives them their own little separated space, but they're technically in the same room. And I gave them a couple of TV areas. So there's one over here and one on the other side I'll show you. But one of the girls has, well, they each have like their own little nook. So this one has more like of a rock star poster and a boxing kangaroo poster and a cute little fish themed area rug. And then there is a desk over here for any of the girls to use to study. And then this is the next girl's nook. This one has, I don't know, more purple decorations. There's like a little rocket lamp on the side table, and then the howling wolves howling at the moon poster. And then another desk area, so plenty of places to do homework. And then this is for the 3rd daughter in this room, and she also has not a rock star, I guess more like a pop star, maybe that's an actress in the poster. And her rug has cars on it, and then a cute little lamp on the side table there. And then this is the other TV area with some cute bean bags. And this camera's getting so freaking distorted. Sorry about that. All right, so moving on, let's do a floor plan of this entire floor, and then we'll go on to the last part of the tour, which is the backyard, the huge backyard. All right, so here is the floor plan of technically the 2nd story, which is really like the 3rd floor that we looked at. All the bedrooms, again, you can see just how massive they are. I mean, I built houses smaller than most of these bedrooms usually, so this was definitely a challenge, but I think it came out pretty nice. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, well, let's move on to that yard, because that is the most fun part of this house, in my opinion. All right, so here we are in the kitchen, making our way out into the backyard. And the first thing I'm going to show you is kind of this dining area, this outdoor dining. And there's plenty of chairs, definitely wanting to keep the colors fun out here. And there's a banquet table so they can have parties. There's more musical instruments so that the band can practice out here. And then I'm going to show you one thing like at the end. I'm going to try to hide it till the end. So sorry if this is like going out of order, but this is the swing set / playground area. There's a slide, a couple of those springy toy rides that I can never think what they're called. Someone please tell me. There's a teeter-totter. And then back over this way is probably more of mom and dad's area. There is a hot tub. Oh yes, nice relaxing hot tub with a little table of spa accessories, including some beautiful towels and candles. Definitely a little bit of privacy. So relaxing, so cute. And then over here is the outdoor kitchen. So we have a barbecue grill and then like literally an outdoor kitchen. So there is pretty much everything you need out here to cook. We have a sink, a stove, the butcher knives, some candy. A lot of these little accessories are store content, so yeah, if you don't have them, it's not a big deal. They're just more of decoration. And then there's a giant counter over here as well with some more goodies. And then way back over here is the bonfire area, and there's a telescope, lots of tiki torches so it stays nice and lit even at night. And then one of my favorite parts, look at all the rainbow stools. Look at all the rainbow stools. Whee! I love rainbows. All right, I zoomed way over to the other side of the yard. There is a chess table over here. There's a picnic area with some lemonade and some little desserts and things. Back here is a putting thing and a horseshoes golf thing. I don't know what it's called. And then a pool. This is not the surprise. I'll show you the surprise at the very, very end. But it's a nice large pool. Let me give you an aerial shot of this. There you go. We got lots of lounge seating and lots of tiki torches again and a diving board. All right, guys, here's the surprise. I built a tree house for the kids. Yes, I built it. It's not just an object with a tree in a house that you don't ever see what's going on inside of it. I'm kind of doing a faraway shot because as I get closer, the tree will actually disappear because that's just how the graphics are in this game. So just wanted to show you the overall view first, and then I'll show you downstairs and then the actual tree house itself. This is so exciting. All right, so underneath the treehouse is, well, obviously the ladder that goes up there. And then we just have a bunch of random toys down here. So we have the little oven for the kids to make cookies and muffins, a block table, a toy box in the back. We have a fairy house, a rocking chair, and a toy chest, or a costume chest, I think. All right, let's go up this treehouse now. All right, so here's the little treehouse. There's a couple of sleeping bags over here, so your Sims or their friends can come have a sleepover. And then over on this side, there is a toy chest, as well as a couple of little tiny chairs and a TV. And then back in this corner is, of course, a bathroom, so they don't have to go all the way back into the main house to use the toilet. Oh, there you go. There's no sink, but that's okay. They're roughing it out here. And then here's kind of a better shot of the backyard, so you can kind of see everything, big backyard, big pool. All right, guys, so next up are these screenshots, and as promised during the screenshots, I'm going to go ahead and read you what Emily submitted when she asked me to build this house, so you're going to get a bit more of a background of the Sims that live here and their story. So please enjoy the screenshots, and yeah, enjoy them. All right, so it is screenshot time, and as promised, I am going to take this time to read you the description of what Emily sent me of what she wanted this house to be, and explaining all the family members and the backstory and everything, which I guess I kind of sort of touched on already, but I mean, here's the complete email that she sent me. So, I'm sure I'm saying this totally wrong, but it is the Uzapak family build. That's a family name. And this family has moved 1,000 times. Emily has tried and tried again to create the perfect house for them, and nothing feels right. So she's tasking me with the challenge for this massive family. And she writes, first thing to know about them is that Annabelle is the only human in this Sim family. She met Orthopox, an alien, when she was a teenager. He abducted her countless times. They fell in love and started a family. They now have 22 children, and she might be pregnant again. Yikes, right? And all of them still live at home. The oldest is a teenager. So, gonna break this down for you as much as I can in hopes of making this as easy as possible for the build. Floor-wise, I would like no more than 3 above-ground floors if possible. A basement would be amazing too. I could never get basements to function properly for me when I attempt to build them. Room specifics. The following should be on the main level of the house. The entire family enjoys reading, so a large library with lots of comfy seating would be fantastic. The library could also have a few desks for computers and a homework space for the kids. A large open kitchen with lots of space for a big family with a big open entrance to the dining room and plenty of seating. Also a decent-sized family room. The garage would be preferably connected to the house, but up to you. It needs to be able to hold at least 3 cars inside and 3 outside. The basement includes a family room, a music room, a playroom, toys for tots and kids, and a great place to host sleepovers for teens and kids. I would also like a laundry storage area placed down there, and a bathroom and a guest or an extra bedroom. Now for the bedrooms, some kids are grouped together, and hopefully I don't pronounce these names wrong. Girls are Michaela, Melissa, Miranda, and Mackenzie, and the other group is Jasmine and Jessica. While sharing similar interests, these 6 girls are very different, but Anna has always managed to get them to agree on the following colors: teal, lavender, light blue, and pink. She has made sure to center their room over the years on this simple color theme. All the girls love playing with dolls, butterflies, flowers, hearts, and music. I think rather than one giant room, they should have 2 rooms that are joined by a bathroom between them. Loft beds and bunk beds are best for the 6 younger girls. Ashley is the oldest girl in the family, and unlike her sisters, she's very into black and pink. She is a free spirit and a wild child. Ashley prefers a double bed all to herself. She would be absolutely thrilled to have her own bathroom and a balcony for when she sneaks out of the house late at night. Now the boys. Derek, Jack, Jordan, and Jaden are the teen boys of the house. They all love music. They're very nerdy and geeky. Each one enjoys reading and playing video games. They all agreed upon shades of green for their rooms. Much like the 6 younger girls, they would really enjoy having 2 rooms separated by a bathroom. Next, we have the nursery. There are currently 2 toddlers, Lindsay and Landon, and 2 sets of quad babies, Ryan, Rihanna, Raven, and Riley, Brandon, Brayden, Benji, and Brian. That's a mouthful. Pastels are Anna's preferred theme for the nursery, which makes it easier for when new babies come, so they don't need to change the theme for the genders. She thinks Anna is pregnant right now, but not positive, so the nursery needs to be rather large with plenty of cribs. Now, in addition to the kids' rooms, they're gonna need rooms for the babies and toddlers for when they age up, similar to style with adjoining bathrooms in between. She's gonna leave it up to me how many additional rooms are needed for this. And she continues, the last bedroom is going to be the master suite. Anna and Ortho need a room that is calming and relaxing, somewhere they can go and wind down after a long day of chasing their kids around. Anna needs a place to write her novels in peace, and Ortho needs a place to tinker. This area could be in the garage, but they do need their own bathroom and a small living room. And I would prefer if their suite is close to the nursery, but farther away from the big kids' room. So the outside of the house, she wants a big play area for all the kids to run out their excess energy, and landscaping and overall floor plan of the house is up to me. Get creative, go wild, and have fun. I have a feeling this huge alien family is going to give you the biggest build challenge you ever had. She's also adding a birth order and multiples list, so I have a better understanding of each child and where the room placement for them will be. And she lists out all the names that I pretty much already read. And she doesn't care about the retail price of the house. They have maxed out family funds to keep growing with the constant family. So yeah, that's the description she sent me. Obviously, I varied a little bit, especially with, the girls wanting loft beds and then the bathroom in between the rooms. But I feel like overall this will work great for her family, hopefully great for your family. Obviously, you need some sort of mod to have over 8 Sims in a household. Maybe if you do like the 100 baby challenge, this would also be great for your family. But I hope someone out there can enjoy this and use this. And it is absolutely the biggest challenge and the biggest home I have ever built. Emily, I really, really hope you like it. Thank you so much for tasking me with such a big house for you and your family, and I really hope you and your Sims enjoy it. Guys, if you want me to tour any of your houses, or if you want to see a specific house on this channel, you can hit me up on any of the social medias. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, obviously Google+, YouTube, or you can email me at thesimarchy@gmail.com. You can even just add me to say hello. I love hearing from you guys, or of course, just comment down below. And please subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!